We're going to do a little three-step reflection on the work we've done in the last couple of weeks here. So let's talk a little bit about the process that we've undergone. So why don't you kind of outline the process steps that we've made here?
So honestly, I was lost coming into it. I had no idea how it was going to work. And of course, you asked me to just talk about myself, and talking about myself, I'm not interesting. I'm not this, I'm not that. What do I say? And the more that I just started talking, the more feedback you gave me of, I just heard this, and then I just heard this phrase and this word. And all of those words came together of, you know what? That actually is me. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the biggest things was our first conversation in talking. You said, what I just heard is, you are fascinating. And I was taken aback, like, I don't understand,
Right. So what were the little techniques that I taught you or guided you to do to create some clarity? So, what were some of the exercises we did?
So I definitely started, this is so big, I can't put it all on camera, but a vision board.
Okay.
This right here is the heading, my word of 2021, which is breakthrough. And it has been a great word. I had this word before we started with this. And then I have post-its of what we were going to do as a pyramid. You start with learn, grow, and prosper. Mm-hmm. And out of all that was gaining respect. And each session, I would have post-its and I would put them on my board. One big thing is being a perfectionist, and the best quote I have gotten is, perfect is the enemy of the good. Okay. And I've probably written it a million times, not because it wasn't written perfectly, because I really wanted to remember it. So on this board, I have a whole big line of blue post-its that says perfect, and then the quote, and then perfect is not good. And along with that is, you don't want to mess with the good, because good is good enough. And if you keep picking at the good, then you destroy the perfect.
Right.
So that is definitely a big, huge thing for me.
Okay. So in summary, how would you say the benefit of using the Post-it notes and doing a process step by step? What was the method that came about for you that was so impactful?
It's learning that baby steps. Mm-hmm. We can tell it and say it a million times. It's not going to happen overnight. But when you take baby steps and you write it, and then you stick it somewhere, and you can see how you're growing as a person and how you're getting to know yourself, of who you are, not just how the world sees you. It's that visual that you have of growth. And definitely I suggest a board and not a wall, because the Post-its would just need to be framed.
Yeah, for sure. So what I'm hearing is obviously the simplicity. And what were the benefits of using Post-it notes, particularly for yourself?
Each Post-it means its own thing. Mm-hmm. But it also comes together in the whole pyramid and group. Right. This is what I've learned, and this is how I've grown from it, and this is how I've prospered from it. Right. So more and more, it's just stacked on top of each other, and it creates an own individual piece of art. about me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's kind of fun, right? To see all the Post-it
It's a
notes.
lot of fun. Who doesn't like Post-its?
Right. Well, and I think the other thing that you quickly learned from the Post-it note activity is that if you don't like what's on the Post-it note, you can throw it away and
Yes.
rewrite them very quickly, right?
Yes.
Right.
Post-its come in big, huge bundles for a reason.
Exactly. Well, and colors for other reasons.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
So finally, how did you use the different color Post-it notes to give yourself some more clarity?
So in the end, I actually looked at 2 to 3 weeks
Mm-hmm.
and then came up with just a cheap picture frame
Mm-hmm.
and made just a nice little board for me. And this is, it's not mirrored, but I am, and all of these other words of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's portable. I can take it with me.
Right.
I can take a picture of it. But, also at the end, I have, let's see, create, collaborate, communicate. And then collaborate is just the bridge between the both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just another part of my vision board.
Uh-huh.
And this can always change. This, is just a little bit of a Windex. It's clean and I can constantly change it. But my vision board is still going to have more and more Post-its added to
Right.
it. So
So
that's the beauty of it.
what was the final benefit of the picture frame? Because you're undergoing some construction at home, right? So
Yes,
what was the other added benefit of having the picture frame?
it's portable.
There we go.
It's mobile.
Mobile, right. Awesome.
Yes, it can
Okay.
go anywhere with me and constantly change.
All right. Well, thank you. That's an awesome kind of quick summary of the method and the approach and the power of Post-it notes and being flexible and using creativity. And I think
Yes.
At the end of the day, it turned out to be a fun exercise for you, right?
It was. And I was able to find my creativity and actually put it out there. And even with both boards, it's the creative part of it. And you don't have to be super over the top and creative. It can just be you.
Okay.
And it's me.
So hang on to that thought, because in part 2, we'll come back to the benefits. So I know creativity is going to be one of them. Well, thank you so much, Theresa. Thanks for the opportunity to work with you.